Hello everyone and welcome. You're here with me, Zayen Draten, and I got my buddy here.
Yeah, this is Crash.
Yeah, and we're here to play some Kerbal Space Program. It's gonna be a blast.
Well, it's a little appropriate since your co-pilot is Crash.
Oh,
We got a different load screen this time. That's cool.
Look at these guys. They're all happy.
Yeah, this is the full team right here.
He doesn't realize that he's upside down.
No, I think he feels like he's doing it right.
But to be fair, they're in space, so he's not actually
exactly.
upside down.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. Oh, God, I didn't even mean to make a pun there. So yeah, this Kerbal Space Program, you actually know more about this game than me, so you can explain kind of what's up with it.
Yeah, so I've played quite a bit of it actually. Basically, you got a group of these little green guys, and they have a space program on their planet, and the objective to it is you basically develop their space program, you launch rockets and do exploration and science and everything in order to discover new planets and the moons around them and everything. Now it's actually not even out of early access right now. It's still in early access stage at like 0.22, I think is the most recent one. So there's still a lot of features that we should expect to see from it, but right now it's already a very well developed game. Like I would say, well worth the money.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna
we're gonna go ahead and start new.
We're gonna start new.
You get to pick your player name, so you can go ahead and put yours in there.
Right.
While he's doing that, you get to also pick a flag and click on it on the right there.
Ooh.
I know, they got a few of them. I'm waiting to see if one of their newer versions is going to have an import option. I know I put that on the forums asking them to be able to import your own image for a flag.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And later on when you do like lunar landings and stuff like that, you actually get to plant a flag, and it's whichever one you pick.
I think, let's see, I'm leaning towards, I think this one.
That's cool.
Because it fits the Zayen color scheme for my
nice
channel stuff.
So we got two options here. The sandbox one just has everything unlocked, which is fun, but a little overwhelming for new players because there's a lot of parts that they've loaded into the game now. And then you've got career, where you get to start with pretty much nothing and earn it by doing projects and earning science points. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and start.
Alright, career it is!
And now we go!
Loading! Oh, birdies!
Oh yeah, they got bird noises and everything. They've updated the entire space program area.
Oh.
You got the one you're highlighting there on the top left. That's your aerospace hangar for like airplanes and stuff, or extra stratosphere.
But I want to go to this little building right there.
It doesn't do anything for some.
It must be administrative.
Yeah, exactly. They don't do anything.
Astronaut complex. What do we got? Oh, this is a big one. Research and development's
got your research and your tech tree.
Oh.
So that's where you can see your new stuff. That's your main building where you're going to build your spacecraft and save them and everything.
Vehicle assembly.
Oh, exactly. And then on the right, you got your tracking station. You can actually go to this outer space area and view all of the stuff you've got floating around in space.
Oh.
Which you can also later on hop into.
And then launch pad.
Yeah.
Oh, and a runway.
Yeah, you got the runway too. Oddly enough, the Kerbals discover rocket science before they actually discover planes. So you won't use the runway for quite a while.
Well, I mean, to be fair, rockets are simple, right? You just strap a whole lot of fuel, like, to your bum, and then you, like, match.
Pretty much. Like, that's how a lot of the guys
so what do we start with? Vehicle assembly? Or?
Yeah, let's go to the vehicle assembly first. We'll put together a basic rocket.
Alright.
So, you've got your different tabs up there in the top left.
Oh my.
Those will tell you what all the different ones are.
Really tiny. I think, like...
Yeah, they're kind of small.
See, that's what I was saying, is we might want to change the video settings really quick. Here,
let's go ahead and back up and
I'm going to end the capture real quick. We'll be back in a second once we make this UI larger. And we're back!
Alright,
okay.
Nice.
I hope these are easier to see now. Okay, so we've got pods, propulsion, control, structural, aerodynamic, what is it? Utility, and science.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot of...
Yeah, every one of these have a lot of text. I really encourage anybody who's going to play it to read them, though, because they're hilarious.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're funny, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we'll be probably reading some of those.
Yeah, when we get more of the other ones unlocked, like there's a few of them in particular. But for now, let's just start a really basic rocket.
Alright, teach me, Coach Crash.
Yep. Alright, let's start with the command pod, which is that first one that you've been hovering over.
Okay.
This is where your Kerbal's going to sit.
So it costs 600. No.
Yeah, they have a cost in it right now and an amount because later on they're going to give like your space program a budget and a limit. You have to buy stuff. So if you break it, you got to replace it. But right now, this is just unlimited and you don't worry about cost.
Haha! We have endless money.
Yep, endless resources, which is good because you will break a lot of stuff in the beginning.
Yeah, okay. I always break things. That's kind of a given.
I think the developers kept that in mind just for you.
Okay, originally built as a placeholder for demonstration mock-up of a rocket, the MK-1 command pod was heralded as far safer and more reliable option than its predecessors. Or do we say predecessors? Do we have to say predecessors?
I don't know. I think maybe whatever we feel like saying.
Okay. By rocket scientists throughout the world. It is now commonly seen in active service.
That one's pretty dull. They get more interesting later.
Okay, fair enough.
So just left click on that and then it'll appear.
Oh,
Now you can left click on it when it's highlighted and move it up and down.
Can I smash a Kerbal with it?
No, you can't. It doesn't interact with anything in here. It's just a build. Now your zoom in and out will go up and down. You zoom in to go up, zoom out to go down. And as you can see, the rockets can get really, really big.
I feel like you should be able to build them out of here because I feel like in reality this isn't a very tall hangar.
Yeah, I mean as far as rockets themselves go, it's actually not that big.
So we're going to have a tiny little bitch rocket. Hey.
Left click once, move, and then left click again.
So it's, we only need that much space, let's be honest.
Yeah, for your first one I would say so.
I was being sarcastic, but now I'm sad. Okay, so now what do I do? Propulsion?
Go to propulsion. Yep, so you got three different things here. You got your LVT-30 liquid fuel engine. This is your basic propulsion engine.
Okay.
That attaches to that far right cylinder that you see there, which
this
is
one.
Yeah, the FLT-200 fuel tank. Now, if you don't want to deal with all those extra parts or anything, you can actually go with the one in the middle. The problem is the one in the middle can't be turned off once it's turned on, and they can't really break away or anything. You get a lot less control out of it. So I don't use them. I've seen a couple of guys who put a bunch of those onto a rocket and basically take themselves straight to the moon, but really, fuck those guys.
Oh, okay.
Because they cheat.
Oh, okay.
So let's start off with the basics. We'll grab one of those cylinders on the right, the T200. So left click once, and then attach it.
Oh, it snaps on so beautifully.
Oh, the snap-on tech is easy in this.
Alright.
Now that is the bare minimum that you need to launch. Now let's put the parachute on it so you can land.
Can I zoom in?
Yeah, you should be able to zoom in this. If you hold down the middle mouse button and then move up, you can zoom in, and then hold down the middle mouse button and move back and you zoom out.
Oh, what does it say here?
Warning. Hatch may open.
Oh.
That's one of the things that you'll see a lot of the times, or like the oxygen meter that you can attach to it later on.
Yeah.
Its tooltip says something like warranty void if exposed to oxygen.
Oh, great. Okay, so is this done? Is that it?
No, this isn't done. We still need a parachute.
We don't need a parachute. Come on.
You're right, we don't, but it would probably be good to demonstrate.
All right.
Let's see here. I can't remember which one it's under. I think it's under utility. Yeah, there it is. The Mark 16 parachute. So just click on that and then it snaps onto the top. Boop. Now if you'll notice on the right there, that's your staging section. Everything in the game is controlled by stages, which you can create new ones, and then when you initiate the next stage in a rocket by hitting the space bar. Let's go ahead and add one down there by clicking on that little plus sign, because we don't really want our parachute to deploy right when our rocket does.
Oh, that's fair.
You see that middle? Yeah, you can do that. And then just go ahead and drag that above the 0, and it'll renumber them. There. That way, now when you launch your rocket, your parachute won't immediately deploy.
So they count down in stages.
Yeah, so it goes from highest stage to lowest number stage.
Okay.
Now that pod option that you've got right there, that one is usually the entire thing. I don't know exactly what it does, but I always keep it with my parachute, so you can move that up there if you want.
Okay.
Cool. All right. This is all it's going to take to launch. So you can actually click on the top where it says Untitled Spacecraft in the middle there, and rename it if you want. And you can even give it a little description.
Well, we can give it a description.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. an unwieldy rocket that will probably crash and burn. Okay.
Cool, cool. Alright, let's give it a name.
The Splunker.
Good choice. Alright, and then you click the little disc to save it.
Oh, wait, disc? Where?
The blue one that's in the middle on the top right there. 2 over.
Oh.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, that's like great.
It's a little floppy disk. Oh, it looks like a little blue to me. Alright, so it's saved, and then you click the green button up on the top right in order to launch. Now in the beginning, because you don't have the breakaway piece, your rocket will actually just rest on the platform, like the rocket itself. We'll see in a second.
Cool.
It's kind of funny looking.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yep, and you can see it settle there for a second. Now there's a lot of controls here. Some basic things to know. Your spacebar will initiate things. You hold down the shift button, and you'll see on the left-hand side of that your throttle will go up. So hold down shift, and you'll see it go up. Whoop, all the way to 100. You'll always turn that up. That way you can get maximum burn when you're coming off of the when you're coming right off the launch pad.
Yeah.
And then the hotkey that you'll want to hit is the letter T. It turns on your SAS. Now this is basically your autopilot system. Wherever that yellow indicator is...
He's so happy.
I know, he's just ready to go. He has no idea what he's in for.
Okay.
But it's Jebediah.
Well, I don't know either. I'm like right with Jebediah. You're explaining all this, and I'm making the exact same face that he is. Just, okay, when do I gotta push the space bar?
Well, you've got your guidance system on and your throttle all the way up, so you can hit the space bar to launch anytime you want.
All right. Yeah, but then I don't know what to do after.
All right, so you've launched. Now we can try to break orbit if you want. I don't know how well that's going to work for us. Oh yeah, you'll want to start throttling down by the way. Oh, you're about to
How do I throttle down?
Control.
Oh.
But you're about to run out of fuel anyways. All right, you're out of fuel. Go ahead and hit the space bar, and it will deploy your parachute. And then...
Will it?
Yep, it's upside down because you're still traveling up.
Oh. Parachute, you're going the wrong way! I can do this. Ooh.
Yep, you can turn it sideways, and now your parachute is facing the correct direction.
Hey, parachute, how you doing?
How's it going?
He's like, wow.
He's having a blast over there.
Okay.
Yeah, the parachute will wait to deploy until around 1,000 feet, so he's probably going to get a little nervous.
Is he?
Oh, no, he's still happy. He's still having a good time.
It can't be too... Let's dance while we're falling.
I know that time acceleration can potentially break your parachute. I don't know if your angle makes a difference.
Okay,
yet.
Should I stop doing that?
Probably.
No. There's no
of course
reason.
not. No.
There's no reason to stop.
Parachute should deploy any second now. You can zoom out, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. See.
Oh, there it goes.
Parachute deployed.
Okay.
All right.
It made me start sweating a little bit. But now he's smiling.
Yeah, he's having a good time. And he's just going to go ahead and drop down now.
So wait, you said something about time acceleration? How do you do that?
So the time acceleration, you can click on the arrows that are up here, boop, and that'll make it go faster. The further up you are, the more arrows become available. Like if you're actually out in the dead of space, you can go up to 100x, which is really helpful because going from like the Earth to the moon is pretty tough. It takes a while.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to sit through that whole thing.
Oh God!
Boom! Yeah, your rockets don't really have any resilience to landing, so they tend to blow up as soon as they hit the ground.
Get out, buddy.
All right, now since you have finished, this is another trick. One of the things that your guys can do is an EVA, an extravehicular something. He can hop out. Do not let go, because you can't get back in if you do.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you can step outside like this and then do an EVA report by right-clicking on your Kerbal. Oh, he's just perfectly content to sit there.
So
right-click on him, and then click the blue box next to that EVA report.
Ah.
Now, there are a couple things you can trash it. You can hit the green button to save it, or you can actually relay it back to the station. That's a good one to do if you're like out in space or something.
Yeah.
But you only get partial results from that. So since we're going to just go back into the hangar, you'll just keep the data by hitting the green button.
Okay. So that's what you do right before they die. You're like, quick, relay everything!
Exactly. You just transport all the information back before they blow up. Go ahead and hit F to put them back inside the pod.
Get back in there.
All right, now you can right-click on the pod, and there's a couple other things that you can do normally. So you can do a crew report, which is the second from the bottom option there.
Oh, God.
And that's just a general report of what they've experienced. Now that one you can see you get 100% back if you send it, but sending it consumes computer electric charge, which you can see is slowly going down at the bottom of that list. When that runs out, your reaction wheels inside the pod will stop working, and it won't spin when you move the control keys anymore.
Oh, so my dance party used up a bunch of computer stuff.
Exactly. Later on, like, you'll get rocket engines that recharge that, and you'll get batteries and solar panels, but for now, you kind of have to just figure out, you got to do what you're going to do with the battery that's already in it.
But I mean, I'm, like, sitting, like, 20 feet away from where I launched.
Yeah, so it's not like a big deal if you lose it. So I would just save that data for now.
Just keep it?
Yeah, just go ahead and keep it. Now you've
What about
done
these
everything.
other ones?
So now you've got, like, you can rename it, you can control it, which will take away the SAS and make it more flimsy, which doesn't really do any good because we're landed.
There's rename
Torque. You can change the torque, which is like the intensity of the spin when you move it.
Crew report.
Yeah, you can toss crew reports or you can do new crew reports. Go ahead and keep that. You can only have one crew report at a time, though.
Oh, okay.
Now, since we're done with everything that you can do in this one, let's go ahead and recover the vessel.
How do you do that?
Move the mouse cursor up to the elevation. And you see recover vessel.
Look at that pop up there all sly like that.
I know, isn't that slick?
What is this?
You got the abort button if something goes terribly, terribly wrong and you don't want to, see it to the end. Which I don't know why you'd ever hit that because it's funny as hell to watch these guys.
Well, sometimes it's good. Sometimes... it's extra satisfying when you're the one that makes it blow up.
That's true. Like, if you just have to watch it happen.
Yeah, when you specifically are the one that pushes, like, the time to die button. All right,
now that you recover this, it'll give you a summary of all the points you got.
All right.
Which probably won't be a lot, but...
For the record, I'm a little lost. Okay, okay, so we got 12 science.
Yeah.
You can measure science in... integers.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
And these points will be used in your research and development area later on in order to get new items to put onto your ships.
Okay.
Which the first tier of them takes like 45 points, so we don't have to worry about that yet.
Okay.
So that was your first experience on Kerbal.
Yeah.
Nobody died in the process. I feel a little...
okay, we need to make someone die, though.
I feel simultaneously relieved and disappointed.
Is there any bad... like...
Yeah, let's do a bad design here. So go ahead and now when you highlight these, it'll always grab everything that is below the item that you're clicking on. Ooh. So if you click on the pod, it'll grab onto everything.
Oh, but that grabs the parachute too?
Yeah, because the parachute is attached to the pod, and the pod's kind of like the central command unit of everything.
Okay.
But if you want to just take off like the rocket, you click on just the rocket. If you want to take off just the fuel, you can't. You'll take the whole thing. And once it's detached, you have to reattach it, click on the rocket, pull that off, click on the tank, pull that off. Yeah. And then when you want to get rid of something, you click on it and then hit the delete button and it'll go away.
All right. So
let's get rid of this rocket and this fuel tank, and then we're just gonna add a shitload of rockets. So
how do you get rid of it?
Click the delete button after you click on it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Boom, gone. Do that again. Cool. Now let's go to the propulsion. Alright, now let's use those RT-10s, because they're pretty easy to work with. We'll move that. Let's move this up. We're going to add a butt ton of these. Alright, cool. Well, that's enough space.
No.
Oh, no, okay. Well, keep in mind, we don't have struts or anything to stabilize, so if you make this thing too tall, it will just snap in half.
Oh, okay. Well, what if...
Okay, now let's stop right here. If you notice, it just keeps adding them into the same stages.
Yeah.
We're going to want to make sure that we split some of these into different stages, and you want to start with the rockets that are on the bottom first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Oh, that one didn't get moved into the right
Hey,
space.
bitch, get in there.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Whoa, whoa, get back on there. I didn't mean it. Alright, what do you... 4?
Yeah, 4 will do. No, let's add another stage down on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Since these don't detach or anything, what'll happen is they'll run out of fuel, and when you hit spacebar and it initiates the next rocket that's above it, the burn from the rocket above it will just blow up the tank below it. That's your decoupler. That is the scientific method right there.
That ain't no problem. Whatever.
That is efficiency.
We
You
don't
don't have any debris or anything fall into the ground at that point either.
We don't need no stinking decouplers. Alright, so... No, this one's not Splunker anymore.
Yeah, we gotta give this thing a new name.
Yeah,
you can load ones, you can create a new one if you just want to trash it.
we already saved it, so this one's gonna be... what's this one gonna be? This one's gonna be... Laser... Boom... Boom.
No, that's a good one.
Okay. And this one... It goes up. Okay.
Alright, save that, and then go to the launch pad. This will be kind of funny because you'll probably see the rocket kind of wobble a little bit since there's nothing to stabilize these things. Rockets attached to rockets.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, of course. And there's the settle. There it is. Oh, no, it's looking pretty steady. Okay. So...
Of course it is. I made it. Come on.
Yeah, naturally.
What do you expect? Okay, so...
Let's throttle up. And turn on the controls.
Okay, so what you were saying I needed to throttle down at some point during the last one.
Yeah, so it gets kind of complicated. Like, the more intense you get to this, when you need to start making it in, like, actually breaking orbit.
Yeah.
You gotta throttle down before you get over 200 meters a second as you're going up. And that means that when you hit about 150, you'll slowly start pushing the control button to slow yourself down. As you get further away from the planet, the gravity will lessen and your acceleration will get higher, so you'll have to continue to gradually slow down. Then there's also your turnover height, which is at some point you have to angle yourself to get out of the plane. I know this thing's just wobbling back and forth. It's just waiting to fall over.
We're slowly like...
We're running out of time. This thing's going to fall over.
Here we go.
Spacebar.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, it's tilting. You got to hit T.
T?
Yeah, you got to turn on your controls. Now go ahead and use the WASD keys in order to recenter yourself.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Cool. You'll also notice that these ones overheat.
Well, that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, everything's cool.
Don't worry so much. We're not going very fast. Is this rocket not very...
There's a lot of weight, not a lot of thrust. Now when this rocket runs out of fuel, you're going to want to hit the space bar. It's out. Now the next one's going up. You see the overheat bar is going much faster. Zoom out real quick. And then it's going to blow up.
Oh, God.
Boom! That's the bottom one.
I'm going really slowly now all of a sudden. Oh.
That's because you got to drop that dead weight as fast as you can because your rocket's not really getting anything out of it.
I thought I did drop it.
Oh, no, you had to blow it up first.
Oh, okay. We got to take our... Okay. Well, we should have put on 5 or 6 more of these since we did.
Yeah, but with more of those, I don't think it would have moved.
Oh, that's fair.
Blow it off. So you got to be really quick so you can keep as much of that overheat as possible.
Okay.
Oh, and it's about to pop it.
Nope. Keep it straight.
Pop. And then it goes. You'll notice like less and less rockets equals more and more acceleration.
Hiya!
Oh, you're over 200. Also, turning down your throttle will burn your fuel much slower. Like a lot slower.
Oh my God, we're going so fast.
Oh, that's right. These things you can't control the throttle on.
Oh! I forgot about that. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Oh, you're hitting the heat. You're hitting the heat resistance to break atmosphere.
What?
Oh, and we're out of fuel.
No, we're fine.
Probably hit that parachute a little too early.
Did I hit the parachute already?
I think you did, yeah.
I thought I was just decoupling.
No, they don't decouple.
No, I can't blow it up anymore.
There are no decouplers.
He's like, oh!
Oh, you're actually in space now. Let's do the EVA. It'll technically count as an EVA in space. So do that. Right-click on him. And then EVA report. Green button to save it.
You're starting to feel you should really get back into the ship.
And then hit the F button to get back in. All right. Right-click on the pod and do a crew report.
Ooh. You recorded the crew's assessment of the situation.
Sadly, those are never really that interesting.
Oh. He's so happy, though. Look at him.
I know. He's very excited.
I'm still going very quickly.
Oh, yeah. You will for a while. Actually, I think you might have broken atmosphere. You may be floating out into the dead of space.
What? That's not a problem.
Let's hit get rid of this by left-clicking anywhere not on it. Or right-clicking, maybe. There we go. And then hit M to go to the map.
Whee! Oh, okay.
Bam. And you zoom in and you can see the trajectory here. Oh, no, he's fine. He's going to land in the water eventually. We're just accelerating quite a bit.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I didn't steer far enough around.
Yeah, because we didn't start turning until after you ran out of fuel.
The music's so peaceful.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
It's all quiet.
Let's go back to Mr. Jebby,
who's also extremely happy right now.
What is IVA?
IVA gives you an internal view, like you look like from the seat of the
Oh.
cockpit. I don't really find this view very useful because all the tools look kind of not detailed enough.
But you can see the stars outside.
You can.
And we can turn to open.
What else is
in here? Does that say... Oh, I have to turn my head upside down to see that. What does that say?
I
don't
can't
know.
tell.
At first, I thought it said Netflix, and I was like, man, he's got it made in here. Alright, what do we can... Oh, wait, how do I get out of this?
Can't remember. There it is, V.
And then you suddenly jettison him and just...
Yeah,
he's
the problem... Well,
space.
he's in space right now, so if you take him out of it, if he's outside, you can actually let go by hitting spacebar, and you should just float right next to your ship.
Whee!
Yep. And then you can just grab onto it again anytime.
Look, Ma, no hands!
Oh, he's freaking psyched.
Oh, yeah! He's so jazzed. Oh, man. Alright, grab back on.
Yeah, and then hop
Just
back
kidding,
inside.
let go!
Oh,
grab
no.
on. Let go! Can I get him to, like, wiggle while he's...
You can hit R to activate your thrusters on your jetpack. But if you do and you leave the ship, you are not getting back to it.
Oh. I can't have him just, like, shift his hips so he kind of, like, drifts to the side a little bit. Alright, he's good.
Yeah, you're actually on your descent now, so you might want to put him back inside.
Am I?
Yeah, you see your elevations dropping.
Oh, ooh. Okay. You should get back inside, buddy.
Alright,
Let's
now
do
you can
some
accelerate.
acceleration of time. Can I warp faster?
Oh, you gotta throttle the ship down. So go ahead and push X, and that kills all the throttle.
Oh.
Now you can accelerate.
Wow. Whoa!
Whoosh! It'll slow down when you drop to a lower orbit.
Oh,
it limits it. There you go. That's the maximum you're gonna get out of it.
Woo!
Yeah, you can spin them pretty fast when you're in accelerated. The parachute's gonna burn off. I think you might want to slow it down.
Well, it's already deployed. I don't know. There's nothing else I can really do. Can I just, like... I mean, shouldn't I fall slower from, like, sideways like that?
No, because you already passed that barrier. That was what that red heat thing was.
Oh.
Oh, you busted your parachute because you were on time acceleration. And nothing survived.
What? Yeah. No, there was a splash.
Yeah, that was your
Some
Kerbal.
air got out.
Now you can go ahead and go back up to the elevation thing and hit abort.
No. Oh.
Yeah, he died. He did.
No. No, I'm sure he's fine.
Go ahead and click on the screen. Just anywhere. No? Maybe the elevation thing, that's where you gotta click again? How did you get there? You closed the report thing, so I don't know how you're supposed to get back now. Revert flight, I think. Yeah, you can either revert to the launch or to the vehicle assembly and you get him back, but it'll kill any of your saved.
Oh, but we don't... No, he deserves to die. We messed up. It's our fault.
Okay, then go ahead and hit cancel. And then Space Center.
Ah.
There we go. Now he's gone.
Do we get a replacement?
Yeah, we got a team of them. You can click on that little, to the left of that one, the astronaut complex. There you go. And you get to see all your different guys here. These are the applicants, and then on the right you've got your guys who are actually your astronauts. And of course, the two attributes, and the only two, of course, that matter when it comes to astronauts is courage and stupidity.
Okay, so you want high courage and low stupidity, right?
They have different merits to it. The courage is important for them to not panic, but the stupidity is important for them to be able to assess. I believe that higher stupidity allows them to be able to learn more because they know less. That's my understanding of it. I think later on they're going to actually have it so more statistics exist, or that these change as they actually fly. You know, they'll get more courageous and less stupid as they go.
So he was even courage, stupidity right down the center.
Yep, now he's missing.
Well, that's nah. We can surely get him back somehow.
I'm sure we'll recover his body eventually. Yep, there it is. Lost. He's
Well,
lost.
Yeah. Well, it says missing in action. You know.
I think that's just because they couldn't confirm the death. That's.
Now I feel bad.
Ah, that's fine. Look at all those extra applicants you've got to crash into the ground.
Yeah, lolorf.
Lolorf.
Lolorf. Okay.
Or Chignini.
Alright, so... Okay, we don't need these guys. Get out of there. Now I feel really bad, because that went so well!
And then it didn't.
And, well, yeah, but I thought I turned off the time acceleration just in time. But...
Apparently not.
Now I'm really sad. Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a quick look through all the different stuff that we've actually got in the different tabs. You've got all of your propulsion stuff. Nothing in control yet. Structurally, you've got your girders, but those don't really do a lot of good right now. Nothing in your aerodynamic. You got your parachute and utility. And then in science, you've got your communotron, which is how it's an antenna that you attach to your ship in order to relay information back.
I don't think that sounds like a real thing. Communotron?
Yeah, the communotron. I don't know. I don't think any of the stuff in this game sounds like real things. Like space rockets, that's all fiction.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely fiction.
Oh my gosh. I'm learning so much today. Okay, and then subassembly.
Yep. So let's try to... Let's see here. Let's try to get a rocket put together that will actually survive properly.
No! Laser Boom Boom was totally fine. That was user error on my part. I killed a man today.
I guess we can launch that one again. The timing should be better this time. Now
Alright, see, it goes up.
It did go up, and then it went down.
Yep.
Pretty damn well,
Okay,
actually.
laser Boom Boom.
Oh, it's already loaded up. You can just
okay.
go to launch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it just builds a brand new one to your schematic.
Now, who's gonna be in it? What
The
happens
next
if...
dude.
What happens if we kill off those other two guys?
Then you're going to have to hire more dudes before you can launch anything.
Will we have to hire more dudes, or will Jeb be reincarnated?
No, he most certainly won't.
Really?
No.
Alright, Bill. How do you feel today?
Bill's not looking nearly as confident as Jeb did.
Let's see. He's doing okay. It's shaking.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this sucker into space so you can get some science
Okay,
points.
so this thing doesn't have throttle control, so if I hit space right now, I should be fine, right?
You have no throttle up right now, so just go ahead and...
I put a tiny bit in there now.
Yeah, I don't know what it'll do. Let's find out.
Let's try it. If worst case scenario, I'm going to spam this shift button right after I hit space.
No, it's just max throttle.
Seems pretty good to me.
Yeah. Max throttle.
Here we go!
Alright, now this time, keep your eyes on your fuel, and as soon as it runs out, you gotta hit space in order to kick over to the next one.
I like the overheat meter. It makes me...
Yeah. Now the other thing is, watch your elevation. When you hit 10,000 meters, we're going to start turning in order to create an orbit.
Alrighty.
Boom. Nice.
All
You
right.
held on to a good chunk of that time. Losing a lot of acceleration, but it's heating up pretty quickly, which is helpful.
Perfecto. Oh god!
Yeah, we actually lost acceleration entirely that time.
Well, it was the same as before.
Maybe
That's what happened.
let's go ahead and hit the space bar just before you run out of fuel this time.
Okay. Okay, okay. I can do that.
Yeah, that's much more efficient.
Oh, that was very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, because it blows up faster when it has fuel in it?
Yeah, exactly.
That you know...
Also, you retained a lot more of the heat that way. And
I haven't had to do any course correction this time. Probably because
Yep,
I
the
launched
SAS
before
is
we
on.
did too much wobbly.
Alright, now as we're getting closer to 10,000, I want you to use the controls to turn to the right at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
Right about meow. And you just go ahead and put that thing on the 45 degree, which is that first major line you see. A little bit more. And then it will correct and put you right in there. Once that yellow dot gets, or the yellow circle gets to you, it'll stay there.
Come on, sucker. You know you want to.
Alright, now go ahead and keep moving it to the right to the 90 degree. Alright, we're out of fuel. Go ahead and hit the map button. And you can see how your trajectory looks a lot different this time since we did a turnover.